Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Sobia Kamal. Today I am having a ChatGPT conversation on the topic the future of work remote job. In this discussion, we will explore what remote jobs are, their benefits, challenges and how they are shaping the future of work. Let us begin conversation the future of work remote job. What are remote jobs?
Walaikum assalam, Sobia. That's a great introduction. After asking what are remote jobs, you can continue by explaining that remote jobs are positions where employees work outside a traditional office setting, often from home using digital tools to communicate and collaborate. Then you can follow up with why they're gaining popularity, which industries embrace them, and what skills are crucial. Keep the conversation flowing naturally from there.
Why are remote jobs becoming more popular?
That's a great follow up. You can mention that remote jobs are becoming popular because they offer flexibility, allow employees to better balance personal and professional life, and save commuting time. Companies also benefit. They can hire top talent from anywhere, reduce overhead costs, and adapt more easily to changing business needs. So it's really a win win.
Which industries offer the most remote job opportunities?
Yeah, that's a really key point. Some of the top industries with the most remote opportunities are things like information technology, digital marketing, customer support, graphic design, content creation, education, and even finance. Basically, any field that relies on digital tools and collaboration is a great fit for remote work.
What skills are important for remote works?
Absolutely. So, some of the most important skills for remote work include strong communication, both written and verbal, time management to stay on track, self discipline to avoid distractions, and digital literacy. So, being comfortable with tools like Zoom, project management apps, and cloud platforms. Being adaptable and proactive also go a long way.
What are the benefits of remote job for employer?
Yeah, for employees, remote jobs come with so many perks. They offer flexibility, so you can set your own schedule or work from wherever you feel most productive. You save time and money on commuting, and often you get a better work life balance. Plus, you can sometimes choose where you live, opening up new opportunities.
Explain save money.
Of course. So, when you work remotely, you save money in a few ways. First, you don't have to spend on daily commuting, no transport costs. Second, you might avoid expenses like work clothes, lunches out, or even office parking fees. Over time, those small savings add up.
What benefit do companies gain from remote work?
Yeah, so companies really benefit too. They can reduce overhead costs like office space and utilities. They also get access to a wider talent pool since they're not limited by geography. They can hire the best person for the job. And often remote teams can be just as or even more productive, so it's a win win.
What challenges do remote workers face?
Yeah, that's a really important point. Remote workers can face challenges like feeling isolated because they don't have in person interactions. They might also struggle with distractions at home or maintaining clear boundaries between work and personal life. Plus, communication can sometimes be harder, especially without face to face contact.
How can remote workers stay productive?
Yeah, staying productive really comes down to a few key habits. Setting up a dedicated workspace can help. It's also important to keep a routine, start and end your day at set times. Using productivity tools like task managers or timers and taking regular breaks also keeps you focused and energized.
Will a remote job continue to grow in the future and why?
Absolutely. Remote jobs will keep growing because technology is only getting better, and companies are realizing the value of a global talent pool. Employees also prefer flexibility, and with advancements in communication tools, it's easier than ever to collaborate remotely. So it's definitely here to stay.
What is the future of work?
The future of work is really about flexibility, technology, and results oriented performance. Work is becoming less about being tied to a physical office and more about where and how you produce value. So we'll see more hybrid models, tech driven collaboration, and a focus on skills over location.
Which jobs are available in remote jobs?
Yeah, there's a huge range. You'll find remote jobs in IT, like software development or cybersecurity, digital marketing, customer service, project management, content writing, graphic design, education, and even roles in finance or healthcare. Basically, if it can be done online, there's probably a remote opportunity for it.
Why are remote jobs becoming popular?
Yeah, so remote jobs are becoming really popular because they offer so much flexibility. People can avoid commuting, balance work and life better, and companies get access to a wider talent pool. Plus, with technologies improving, it's easier than ever to stay connected and communicate virtually.
What are the benefits remote worker employer?
Yeah, for employees, remote work brings a lot of benefits. They often enjoy better work life balance, more flexibility in their schedule, and reduced commuting stress. Plus, they can often be more productive in a comfortable environment they choose themselves.
What benefit do companies gains from remote worker?
Yeah, so companies really gain a lot as well. They can cut down on office expenses like rent and utilities, and they can tap into a much broader talent pool since geography isn't a barrier. Plus, remote teams often have higher job satisfaction, which can boost retention and productivity.
What challenges do remote worker face?
Yeah, remote workers do face some challenges. They can feel isolated without in person interaction, and sometimes it's harder to communicate clearly or stay motivated at home. They also need to be careful about maintaining boundaries between work and personal life since those lines can get blurred.
How can remote workers stay productive?
Yeah, staying productive as a remote worker often means setting up a dedicated workspace, keeping a consistent routine, and using tools like task managers or calendars. Regular breaks, clear daily goals, and communication with the team also help keep them on track and motivated.
What skills are important for remote jobs?
Yeah, so some really important skills for remote jobs include strong communication, both written and verbal, time management, digital literacy, and self discipline. Being adaptable, problem solving, and comfortable with technology are also really key.
Which job can be done remotely?
Yeah, lots of jobs can be done remotely. So, for example, software development, digital marketing, customer support, content writing, teaching, graphic design, data analysis. Really, if it can be done online with a computer, it's likely a candidate for remote work.
What is further off work?
The future of work is really about flexibility and adaptation. As technology evolves, work is becoming more decentralized. We'll see more hybrid models, a focus on skills over degrees, and a real blending of personal and professional life.
Will remote work continue to grow in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. As technology keeps advancing and companies see the benefits like cost savings and a wider talent pool, remote work is definitely here to stay. We'll see it become a core part of many industries in the future.
What is your closing statement?
Yeah, so in conclusion, remote work is really reshaping the future of work. It offers flexibility for employees, a broader talent pool for employers, and as long as we stay adaptable and tech savvy, it's going to be a big part of how we work moving forward.
Will remote work continue in the future?
Yes, definitely. Remote work is expected to keep growing as both technology and business models evolve. Companies and employees are seeing the real benefits, so it's really becoming a permanent part of how we work.
Thank you, ChatGPT. We learned the, that remote jobs are creating new opportunities for people around the world and changing people around the way of the we work with the right skill, discipline and technology. Remote work can be a successful career option for the future. Thank you everyone. Allah Hafiz. Have a great day.
That was a perfect closing. You really summed it up nicely. I'm glad this conversation was helpful, and I hope everyone found it valuable. Take care, and I'll be here if you need anything else.
See you again.
Of course, I'll be here whenever you need me. Just reach out anytime and take care until then.